And we're getting into the battle against our opponent. Let's see what they decided to bring, facing off against Pommes and the Austria Selgors for week 4. Hoping to pick up a win, move up to 2-2, as these last couple weeks have not been exactly what we wanted. Yeah, I mean, just really unfortunate luck leading into sweeps after sweeping week 1, so it's been really bad. And I'm not going to lie, this matchup here, not too great. I'm not feeling very confident into this game, but you know, depending on what 6 our opponent decides to bring, we might be in a decent spot. So just wishing for the best here and what they decided to bring. So we're rocking with a spell tag Pulse, just 3 attacks, U-turn. I almost ran Shell Smash Joyce, but I just decided for a physically defensive spin set because they have so much hazard options on their team. But we're going to see Reuniclus here, the Thundi T, Heatran, Garchomp, the Hisuian type Typhlosion, and the Jolteon. So they brought 2 Terra Captains here in Typhlosion and Jolteon. So things we see, no Quaquaval is insane. That thing beat me down. No Sylveon, no Overqwil is awesome, no Toadscroll, and no Cutiefly. So Toadscroll, Quaquaval, they brought no hazard removal, which is insane. They have 2 of like the most solid hazard removal options in the game in Quaquaval and Toadscroll, and decided to bring neither one of them. I'm going to expect them to lead with something to set up hazards, so either Garchomp, the Heatran. I think that's the only 2 they have, Garchomp and Heatran. So I think just leading off Kirby's pretty nice. Worst case, they lead Thundi, T, or Jolteon, but we have Eel, which pretty freely does well against either one of those. So I think I'm just going to opt out for this lead option. Good luck, have fun to our opponent. Yeah, that's crazy. No Quaquaval. Quaquaval absolutely beat me down, is honestly why Blastoise is a defensive set this week rather than an offensive Shell Smash, because I just had no response for Quaquaval outside of that. Hisuian Typhlosion could be the Fire, Grass, or Fighting type. And they are going to lead with Thundi. That sucks for me, but it's all good. And the Jolteon is going to be a Fairy, Grass, or Ice type. So we already wish them good luck, have fun. So I could opt to Terra turn 1 here. Into a grass type in order to get a big hit off with this Ice Beam. I feel like I lose nothing other than, I guess I lose this as I Heatran switch in, which could be nice to keep this around as a Heatran switch in. If I stayed in Paragrassed, they'd probably just go into, they'd probably Volt Switch a U-turn out and go into their what is the Pokemon called? The Reuniclus, which also I don't have a ton of pivots into. I can break it down easily with Dragapult and what is it called? Yaskarada, but switching into it's kind of a problem for me. We do see the Thunder Wave though, so I guess just trying to break us from being able to sweep turn 1 to Shell Smash, which is fine with me. I'm not looking to stay in or anything like that. I think this is a very, very free Super Fang across their team. Worst case, they go, I mean, I don't know. I guess Hisuian Typhlosion, but you go on Hisuian Typhlosion on an Electros is pretty crazy, right? We're going to see a U-turn. It's going to knock me down to 308. So this thing's not Scarf, which makes sense. I mean, it has Thunder Wave, probably wouldn't be Scarf. But knocked me down to 308 with the U-turn. So it did 17. Can we figure out anything from that with the U-turn? I mean, just maybe it's hasty rather than timid. That's about it. Otherwise, it could have still been timid and just gotten a high roll, but definitely especially offensive Thundurus there. Good to note. So the way we win this game, I think, is with Pult. Pult looks amazing if we can figure out the Scarfers and whittle down the Heatran. We're going to see Reuniclus come in. We're going to get a super solid Super Fang off on this Pokemon. We don't see lefties or anything like that. I can opt to stay in here, which I don't see a problem with. I could also switch out on the Recover. I don't think you ever, like, Focus Blast here. You Recover, you pivot out on you being regen or something. I'm gonna go into Meowscarada. I think that's very, very safe against this Pokemon. So we're gonna switch out. This Reuniclus is sitting at just above half. We're gonna pivot out into Meowscarada here. And what is this thing gonna do to us? It's gonna trick me. Okay. What are you gonna trick me? The Lagging Tail? That'd be suck. That would really, really suck, actually. We're choice banded. Choice banded Meowscarada. So losing our protective pads kind of sucks because it would really be nice to not get hit by Heatran's Flame Body. So that sucks. I think I'm willing to risk it though and get a banded knockoff on their team. I mean, what is your switch into this? It's non-existent, to be honest. That or I could pivot out on this thing. Pivot out on Heatran coming in and go into Amel. Or I could go into Kirby here. They don't have a great switch into Kirby other than this Reuniclus. I'm just going to stand. I'm going to fire off a knockoff. Just really hope not to get punished by that Heatran here. We'll have to see if this thing is Regenerator or Magic Guard. We're going to see Lava Golem, the Heatran. Man, if I get burned here, I'm going to be so sad that I lost my protective pads. No! No, I knew it. Oh my gosh. 30%. Dude. Alright, so we knocked the lefties off. This thing's sitting at about 40%. Man, I should not have risked it. I should not have risked it. And yet here we are, right? Oh, it sucks. Because this thing completely pressured that Reuniclus. Oh well. Hindsight is 50-50, right? So it looks like Spadef set probably. That makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and pivot out here because I do not kill with a knockoff here. I can go into Kirby pretty freely. Don't see a problem in doing that. So that's good. We got a solid hit off on this Heatran, which is, of course, super, super nice for our Dragapult cleaning up late game. We're going to go into this. We're going to see the Will-O-Wisp come out, which is kind of nice because I almost brought physical Blastoise, but we did end up opting for special. I'm going to go ahead, fire off a big Surf here. Don't see any reason not to. Of course, their only real switch into this is going to be Reuniclus. And we outspeed and we might be able to 2-tap depending on its spread. So we're going to see what happens here. Let me see, because if we go against Blastoise against the Reuniclus, if it's physically defensive, ooh, it's going to be a roll for us to 2-shot. If I tear into a grass type, I'm not doing enough still. How much am I doing with Banded Meowscarada if I'm burned? Waistband. Burned. Oy, not enough. Not enough at all. We're going to see Thundy come in. We should be doing about, like, half with the Surf here. Oh my gosh, that is... Well, can't be AV. Wow, that ate that. What the heck? I thought it was doing a lot more. Thunderous. Maybe I was cooking with, like, the Shell Smash boost earlier. Nah, that should have been not doing that little. It's like a max HP and like even some Spadef. I know it can't be AV because we saw Thunder Wave. That's looking like a pretty specially defensive Thunderous. That's crazy. Okay. Well, we got to pivot out here. That or I could Terra. I mean, the Heatran isn't the biggest deal. I'm actually cool with that to break this thing down. I'm going to go ahead and Terrastallize here. Although they might U-turn. Is it just best to go into Electros? They're just going to Electros anyways on the U-turn. Yeah, let's do it. I feel like that's safer. Not in a great spot. I really wish I brought Rocks this week because, I mean, they brought none of their hazard removals. Oh, that's the 4. We're going to say U-turn. Okay, so yes. I'm glad I didn't Terra. I could have stayed in and predicted the U-turn, but I mean, they just bring in, say, the Reuniclus. You take no damage. If they go into Reuniclus right now, I could Super Fang it, and we can see what this thing wants to do to us. And you also go like Chomp here. I can Super Fang and a Dragon Pulse and might be able to pick up the KO. I mean, I'm not really scared of what comes out in most scenarios. So I'm thinking that Thundy is pretty specially defensive with boots. Uniclus, we don't know nothing about yet. Heatran's pretty specially defensive. I could totally see that being a quick beat Jolteon. I think it's like a decent idea against my team, so I could see that come in right now. Maybe a Scarf Typhlosion, and then probably like a Scale Shot SD Garchomp is what I'm thinking in the bag. We're going to see Lava Golem come out. The Heatran might be trying to get their rocks up right now. It will outspeed me, of course, and be able to get these rocks up. Against my Eel here, how much am I doing with Thunderbolt? I might be able to two-shot. It'd be a roll. But, I mean, I get to go into Stoice for free here every single time. No big deal. So I have the Pastoral Berry on Mudstale. It was for, like, it was like a Quaquaval soft check in case it got out of hand. I could roar it out or something like that. But I'm wondering what else I could use it for in this matchup. And the answer is probably nothing. Unless it's, like, an Aquatail, Garchomp. That's really about it, right? So, they can get the rocks up. I could Rapid Spin here, but I think Surf is my best bet. That really going to Thundy. I'm going to Surf, predicting them going to Hisuian Typhlosion. Now, that's a crazy, like, prediction, right? But I think you go into Hisuian Typhlosion on the Rapid Spin here, and then you get the Terra into, like, a Grass type, a Fighting type, and then you're just in a gridded spot. No, they're just going to Flash Cannon me. Okay. We're going to see Flash Cannon come out. I don't think this Surf will pick up the KO, which is great for me. Yeah, and I get the spin. Dude, do we kill with the spin? That'd be a crazy kill. I doubt it, though, because we're burned. But yeah, I get the spin here. If they want to go into Hisuian Typhlosion now, good on them. I have responses for it. We're going to see a Flash Cannon here. Can I pick up the KO with the spin here? Yes! Yes! That's awesome! Oh my gosh, have you ever seen a Blastoise kill a Heatran while burned with Rapid Spin? I doubt it. So we get rocks off the side of the field and take out the Heatran. One of the biggest problems for our Dragapult to clean up. So that's really, really awesome. We need to see that Uniclus come in. I mean, I imagine Thundy comes in here. I think if Thundy comes in, I might Terra. I don't really need Stoice. I mean, I could keep it around. It could be nice for the Garchomp. I could take a hit from there and fire off an Ice Beam. So that might be worth it for that. So I might keep it around. Of course, my Electros is getting pretty chipped down right now. But we're not in a rough spot. Because if I go into Eel, I'm not sure what you pivot into. You're going to go into Jolteon here. I'm going to go ahead and go into my Eel. Or, yeah, my Eel and see what you want to do here. I want to see what your option is, because I should be able to take pretty much anything from this. So let's see. My Electros versus Jolteon. I could also go into Ursaring, and maybe that was a better play, because Electros can do good damage back against the Thundurus. However, against this Jolteon, I really don't touch it super, super well. So maybe that was the better play, was going to Ursaring there. We'll see if we end up regretting it right now. If they just fire off a straight up Thunderbolt, then I feel pretty good about the play. But otherwise, if they Volt Switch for momentum, then it's kind of a wasted turn, I feel like. So we're going to go ahead and pivot out. We're going to go ahead and save our Blastoise in case for that Garchomp. And we're going to go ahead and go into Eel under the ground again. And we are going to see the Terra on this thing. So Hisuian Typhlosion is not Terastallizing. We're going to see the Terastallization. I imagine on Jolteon into Grass or Ice. You're going to see Ice type. So Jolteon is now an Ice type. Good to note. And we're going to see the Thunderbolt. So 246 to 202. That is 44 HP. And they are Flame Orb Quick Feed. That's what I figured. Played 46 HP with Thunderbolt. So looking like just timid. Probably no boosting item. And I'm curious if I go Terra Ice here. Get rid of their Bolt Absorb for Quick Feet. Thunderbolt's doing like 40% now. Nearly two-shotting after the burn. This is a pretty free Thunderbolt against their team. If they go Garchomp, good on you. I could also Super Fang. Super Fang would do more and cover a switch out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and Super Fang here. If you want to attack, go ahead. I can take this. We're going to see the Volt Switch out. Of course, we can take that. So Thunderbolt, Volt Switch. Probably Terra Blast and Alluring Voice, maybe. Not too sure. Not a boosting item or anything, but Oh yeah, of course it's not a boosting item. I keep saying that. It's Flame Orb. Duh. Flame Orb with Quick Feet. What is your option going to be here? Do you go Hisuian Typhlosion predicting the Super Fang? Do you try to go Garchomp predicting the Ice move? Or, I'm sorry, the Electric move? I mean, nothing's going to appreciate the Super Fang unless you go Hard Typhlosion, which if you do, good on you. That's a great play. But you're going to see Earth Them, which is Garchomp. So if we, considering we land this, boom, this is going to be super, super great damage. We're going to knock it down to about half. Ouch. So Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet. That sucks. But I can't deliver another hit from Jolteon. Well, maybe not that Terra Blast. We can go into Amel here and be in a pretty good spot, I think. The switch into my Rock move is kind of non-existent outside of Reuniclus. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go into Amel here. The Garchomp is Rough Skin, Helmet. What are we going to see from this thing? A Scale Shot. Okay. I mean, awesome. We're going to get the defense boost. And if that's a Psyshock Reuniclus, we look pretty golden, right? Of course, it's going to be really, really hard to calc the damage on this thing. How many hits are you going to get without loaded dice? 3? Alright, mate. So, Scale Shot was doing... I don't even remember, dude. 3 Scale Shots. Put me at 338. But I don't know if it's going to calc right because the stamina hits, right? I'm going to go ahead and say... This is a pretty defensive Garchomp. I can't tell, though, of course. I get to Rock Tomb pretty freely here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't think you ever stay in here. Although I suppose you could. I could Heavy Slam. At -1, could I kill you with a Heavy Slam? Absolutely not. Oh, man. Do I want to predict the switch out? I really, really do. Oh, I didn't mean to click the move, but I clicked it. We outspeed this thing. They Dragon Tailed? Are they Scale Shot Dragon Tail? Ain't no way. That's crazy. Wow, okay. So Scale Shot Dragon Tail. Not the move I wanted to click, but here we are, right? So where are they going to send in here? Holt. Not good for me because they do outspeed me. I'm not going to forget that, right? I got to pivot out here. This might be this time to sack Kirby. I can go Amel pretty freely. I'm just gonna go Amel. Yeah. I don't need Amel for much else this game. Eel can still take a hit from like Jolteon, Thundy, something like that. We're gonna go ahead. Switch back out into Mudsdale. I could have counted the Dragon Tail damage, but I mean I was just thrown off because I accidentally misclicked and clicked Heavy Slam, which I was considering, but I hadn't made a decision yet on what I wanted to click, you know. We're going to go into Mudsdale here. Depending on what they click here, what their set is, we might be able to take 2. We will see right now. Because I am sitting at 194. Hi! That quick Scale Shot, I can't tell. I can't tell. But I mean, at +2, it hit me only twice, which is awesome. Whoops, wrong stat. At +2, we should be able to live anything from this thing. With his health, I can click Rock Tomb really freely here. I don't think you switch out, but hey, I mean, if they switch out, I don't get punished. They're gonna set up spikes here. What the heck is this set? Okay, they're gonna set up spikes, which isn't great. I don't know when I'm gonna get an opportunity to spin. But that's cool. The Mudsdale kills Garchomp. Also, when have you seen a Mudsdale kill a Garchomp with Rock Tomb? There's some crazy KOs happening. These spikes, not going to be great for my team, right? If I can find a chance to spin, that's awesome. We're going to see Jolteon come in. I don't need this thing anymore. I can go ahead and stay in, let myself drop. If they overpredict, cool. What is my play after the fact, though? I guess Ursaring. Ursaring's pretty free in this case. Yeah, that's kind of my only play. I'm gonna go Ursaring. I'm gonna go ahead. You guys get to Rock Tomb here. Heavy Slam? We're just gonna Heavy Slam. That is more to this thing. We're gonna see a Terror Blast come off. Can I live this? If I was a Soul Fest like I initially had, I would probably be happy. But we're gonna, of course, drop to the Jolteon. So, Terror Blast knocked me down to 145, or did 145, I mean. No kind of roll ever. I have to go into Earth Ring here pretty freely. And I mean, do I Earthquake on the Hisuian Typhlosion coming in? I think that's pretty free. Worst case, you go Renoquist and I still get a mean Earthquake on it. I doubt you go Thundy here. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and fire off an Earthquake here. I don't see a reason not to. I think punishing the Hisuian Typhlosion coming in is super, super nice. So I won't lie, not looking great right now. This Pokebee Jolteon is kind of a threat late game right now. Can Dragapult live a hit? Not after Spikes. In fact, if we get rid of Spikes, they're going to Volt Switch out here. So I have a good chance to live it if we get rid of the Spikes. Otherwise, they KO me. So Jolteon's looking like a threat. I need to keep Earth Ring around to beat it. Some good things to note. We're going to get off a mean Earthquake. I'm really hoping to see the Hisuian Typhlosion come in here and we get to punish it like super huge. Don't know yet though. That's like the best case for me. Oh, they go Thundy. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a rest right now. Go ahead and keep myself as healthy as possible. See no reason not to. Go ahead and rest up. See what they want to do. I should be able to live a Focus Blast from this thing. Although I just feel like you don't have Focus Blast on this set. Like Thunder Wave, U-Turn, Thunderbolt, Grass Knot. That makes the most sense to me. So I doubt your Focus Blast. And we should be able to eat these hits pretty well. If they're just like Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt barely has a 4-hit chance. Or barely a chance to 4-hit KO me. So we're looking good just to sit here. I'm really curious what's up with that Reuniclus, because we have not seen it since your taunt. That's not great for me. That is really not great. So what's your last move then? I guess Thunderbolt would have to be it. Thunderbolt U-turn. Not great, not great. I think we sack Electros here. I think this is the point at which we sack Electros. We don't need it anymore. I need to find an opportunity to get a rest off so I can still beat this Jolteon. What are we going to see from you? You're going to see a U-turn. You're going to get KO'd. So Thundurus kills Eel, and also mark up that Jolteon killed Mudstail. So I'm not going to lie, this game's going to be really close. I need to find a chance to remove hazards with my Blastoise, and depending on what they send out here, this might be the chance. If we see the Reuniclus, then maybe. Otherwise, we need to keep our Earth Ring right now where it's at. Maybe sack something to the Jolteon so that I can get the rest off with Earth Ring and keep this game alive. Because Earth Ring can sit in front of most things right now. They're going to go into this. If I go into Stoice to try to spin, that kind of like screams Scarfed, right? In fact, this might be the chance for me to rest right now, truthfully. Because Meowth's going to get outsped, and imagine I get dropped to a Jolteon's Terra Ice. Would I be correct by that assumption? Terra Blast. Yeah, I'm getting dropped. If I go Blastoise, that kind of telegraphs that I'm terrestrializing. I think this is my best chance to get off a rest with Earth Ring and keep my game alive. Let's go ahead and do it right now. We can get a rest off. I don't think there's any way that the Jolteon prevents that. I'm trying to think right now. I don't think so though. They can go ahead and Volt Switch. I'm gonna take the hit. I get my rest off, which is super nice. Of course, if Thundy comes back in, I can't attack because of taunt. And I kind of have to sack something else to Thundy. But low-key, the play might be to go Stoice on that turn. Citacel, that is the Typhlosion. No? Oh, this thing. Okay, so it's Magic Guard. Magic Guard. Oh, man. I'm going to go Meow. I think. It's not very useful outside of beating this thing, which it isn't going to be able to do much anymore because of the burn. But Knockoff can still pressure it pretty heavily, so I'm going to go ahead and try that. That or go Kirby, and this is my chance to spin. Nah, we're going to go into Meowscarada first. I think we can still win this game, even with the chip on... No, maybe this was the chance to go in a Dragapult. That might have been a better play. Let's go in Dragapult there. I'm going to see a knockoff. Knock off my band, so I'm really doing 0 damage now. And they're really running Banded Reuniclus. Alright, so I get to U-turn out here for very free. No idea what your play is at this point. I mean, you might just stay in. So there's a joke in the Discord about him bringing Banded Reuniclus. I'm not sure, like, the inside joke to it or anything like that. But this man might have really brought, like, a physically offensive Banded Reuniclus. I don't know, dude. I don't care to calc that damage. Not that big of a deal for me to figure out. But if some random dude in the Discord really telegraphed this dude's set, that's crazy. And 2 for him to also bring it, that's double crazy. But this is a pretty free U-turn. I think I go Pult. I think I go Pult here. Yeah, I think that's pretty free. I might have to take the L and take the Thunder Wave with Thundy, but I don't see a problem with that considering Hisuian Typhlosion I feel like is really scarfed in the back, and so I'd get outsped anyways, and Jolteon outspeeds me with the Flame Orb. So I don't see a problem with that. I'm gonna go ahead and U-turn here. I think this is a good chance for me to go ahead and go into this. I wish I was Lum now. But on the options, what if the Hisuian Typhlosion is not scarfed, right? Then would having Pult around still be really good, not paired? If I go into Blastoise here, how much am I doing with... I want to say Blastoise and the Terra for now. I'm going to go into Pult. I'm going to take the L on getting paralyzed here. That, or I could double back into Meow. I'll go back into Meowscarada here. Because Meowscarada, if I'm burned against this Thundurus, how much am I doing? Because they can't Thunder Wave me. I'm burned. Triple Axle. Should be able to pick up the KO. I'm going to double back into Meow to get off the Triple Axle. I think that's a good play. The U-turn, I mean, awesome. Good on you. Screw me, I guess. But I imagine you just Thunder Wave. Cool. So this is a really free Triple Axle into the team now. We outspeed this thing, of course. Triple Axle is about to be nasty, hopefully. I think we can pick up the KO even though we're burned. I think so. If it's max HP, we should be doing 65 to 77. That looks like it's in range. If they let me have this, then that's super cool. Then if the Hisuian Typhlosion is not scarfed, like we're in a good spot. Okay, we changed to Protean. Can we land? Nice. 1, 2. Oh my god, we only got 2 hits. Oh man. Can we live the Thunderbolt? I doubt it, right? Oh yeah, man, that sucks. I think I made a good play, just I didn't get 3 hits like I needed. Killed Meow. Okay. What's my play now? I mean, if I go into... Blastoise now. But going to Blast, I think I saved this for a sack. But I saved Blastoise for a sack. I get the Terra into a grass type. I take any hit from this thing. I should be able to take a U-turn. U-turn. I can get the thing on. I'm just gonna wait. I think we go into Ursaring. I think this is really free for me to burn sleep turns. If they taunt me, then cool, that burns the sleep turn. Like, this thing can't beat me. I kind of win with this thing, with my Ursaring, depending on the Reuniclus set. I can't get knocked by Reuniclus. That's actually a really big factor in this. I can't get knocked by the Reuniclus. That loses me the game. But I mean, I can eat hits from Jolteon. I can eat hits from the Hisuian Typhlosion. The Stundy is the main problem. Had I landed that third triple axle, we'd be in a phenomenal spot. But unfortunately, we didn't. Reuniclus, I imagine if it had Recover, it would have clicked it already. So I'm not worried about that. We're going to see U-turn. I'm going to get the Sleep Talk off. If you go Hisuian Typhlosion, come on, just give me a good Sleep Talk turn. Whether it be the Reuniclus come in, whether it be the Hisuian Typhlosion come in, just give me a good Sleep Talk turn. Please. I only got 2 hits with triple axle. I got burned with the Flame Body earlier. Please. Alright, so I know knockoff's coming. So I pivot out here always. Give me an attack. I don't even care what attack it is at this point. Earthquake. Cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely a banded for Reuniclus based on that damage. So this is a knockoff here. Did I go Bolt? I mean, I dropped 2 Hisuian Typhlosion if it's Scarfed. I dropped a Jolteon. I don't see why I don't go into my Bolt here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm keeping Swace around. I don't know if that's necessary. I just think that maybe if I Terrasilize, it might catch him off guard and I can get a pick with Thundy. We can see a trick. So I get Protective Pads, they get the Spell Tag. Why would you not just knock for the Eviolite? I don't know why they did that. I get to U-turn for free here though. Keep my Pulse around. For the Thundy, in case the Hisuian Typhlosion is not Scarfed. Yeah, I think that's my play, and maybe this is the chance where I get to spin with Blastoise and waste it. I'm gonna go ahead. So Bolt kills Rioon. I think this is my chance to go into Stoice now. And try to get the spin off. Stop my Ursaring from taking any more chip than it needs to. I'm gonna Terrasilize here, fire off the Ice Beam, the Surf. Depends on what comes in right now. I don't need to keep this thing a Water type for Typhlosion because I think I eat the hits no matter what. And I have, if it's locked into Ghost move, I go Ursaring. If it's locked into Fire move, I have Bolt. So I think I'm fine no matter what on that regard. I'm cool with wasting my Terra, or not wasting, but using my Terra here to live a hit from Thundy, from Jolteon, and going from there. I mean, other Typhlosion can't Terra because Jolteon Terra'd. We're going to see Thundy come in. It's going to frisk my boots. I'm going to go ahead and Terrasilize here. I don't see any reason not to. I guess they just didn't want me to spin. Can I live a hit from this? I guess there's no point in me tearing here. There's no point in me tearing on this turn because this thing came in. The Typhlosion, if it Scarfed Eruption against, let me get rid of the Terra Grass. I'm at 116. If it's Scarfed Eruption, it's in its favor to KO. If it's Shadow Ball, KOs me. Flamethrower wouldn't KO me. So we're gonna go ahead and Surf here. I think it's free. I think we're in a good spot here. We can see a Shadow Ball. So this tells me nothing about its set unless we see like a Life Orb, right? Kills Joyce. So I want to presume it's locked in. I'm gonna go into my Ursaring. I have another turn of Sleep Talk here. I get to go ahead and click it. It sucks because Thundy might come in, so maybe doubling would have been a better play. But oh man, maybe I should have doubled on Thundy coming in. Damn, I clicked too soon. I think that was the play. the thing, because if Dundee comes in right now, then it taunts me and I can't get a rest off. And then I'm in a really bad spot. So that might have been the better play. We can see Fire Blast, so it's not choice. We get to live the hit. Can I get an Earthquake off on this thing? Please? Please. Boom. Okay, so please don't kill. Did you get a crit? No, that straight up killed. Okay. That might have been worse for me. Ursaring kills HT. Dude, Ursaring's putting on a clinic right now, I'm not gonna lie. We need Jolteon to come in here. And Jolteon come in would be an absolute throw. If Dundee comes in, I'm in a bad spot. That's just the way this goes. I need Jolteon to come in here and for him to throw. No other way around it. Okay. I don't risk it. Actually, you know what? Do I attack on this thing? Alright, let me think. So Jolteon, if it's Terra Ice, I mean, I think Thunderbolt does more. Against my Ursaring, I'm sitting at 134. At 35%. After a layer of spikes, Thunderbolt has a small chance to kill. Terra Blast doesn't kill. So I think I risk it on the 25% chance that I live. I go into Bolt here. Because the other option is that I stay in on them taunting me, I pick up the KO Body Slam. And then just try to live from there. But if I get attacked, then I'm in a bad spot. Anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bolt. Because then if I get attacked by the Thundee and they don't taunt me, then I lose there. But I think because I can go into Bolt here and I beat this Thundee 1v1, we're fine. Okay, yeah, they're gonna taunt. I get the Shadow Ball for free here. No other move to click here. Just click Shadow Ball. If they Thunder Wave me, that's cool. I just can't get completely hacked out by it. Boom. Okay, I think we got a chance here. It looks like a 25% chance to kill. I know it's not a boosting item because it's Flame Orb. As long as I live it and I get my rest turn off, we're in a good spot to clean up this game. We're gonna see Thunder Wave, of course. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna get fully paralyzed. Out of curiosity, if Jolteon comes in, can I kill with Shadow Ball? I can't, but I don't kill with Draco either. So I think I just continue to spam Shadow Ball. Yeah, I just continue to spam Shadow Ball. There's no other play for me. I just have to hope that I don't get fully paralyzed over and over. Okay, cool. So Bolt's gonna kill Thundee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. You go Jolteon here. I let myself go down. And then I just have to live with Thunderbolt after spikes. So let's click Shadow Ball. I guess I could click Draco, but it doesn't matter. At least it shouldn't matter. Jolteon. I guess worst case would be if they Calm Mind here. If they Calm Mind, then game's over. Kills. They're gonna Terra Blast. Kills Bolt. Alright. Ursaring. I need you to clutch up with a live here. I need you to stay alive. I need you to stay alive here, bud. Ursaring, first game off the bench, dude. I need you to stay alive here. Please! Alright, so 87. I'm sitting at 87 HP. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 16 rolls. Exactly 25% for me to live this hit. Please. 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 Yes! 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 Go back to sleep, boy. We love it. We love it. All right. and we should hopefully have the game locked up with that. Knock on wood. Of course, some crazy. I'm not even gonna say it because I feel like every time I say something this season, I say, "Oh, you know, if this happened, then," and then it happens. Like earlier this game, for example, with the freaking flame body. But yeah, I think we should have it. We should pick up a win here and move ourselves up to 2-2. Of course, our differential is complete Bodie cheeks because of just the past 2 weeks. But at least we're back to 0.500. And hopefully, we can just pick up a bunch more wins to where our differential doesn't matter and we can lock in playoffs. GG to our opponent. That was a really, really close and great game to them. Super happy with how I played, I think, for the most part. Of course, there were some better plays I could have made for sure, but I'm really happy that we're able to clutch out a win. Really happy to not see the quabble come this game. And just happy to bounce back after these past 2 weeks. I thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if you did enjoy, hit that like button and subscribe for draft league content uploaded every single week. And soon, 2 draft leagues every single week. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you guys once again, and I'm out.